So we had some news come out last night that honestly, I personally think it's some pretty promising news. It came out from Ian Rappaport. Here's an excerpt from an article saying, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported Monday that the Packers and Rodgers representation are working on a deal should he decide to remain in Green Bay. Nothing is done, but they are having discussions, Rappaport said on NFL Total Access. They are having negotiations to have a deal, hopefully for them, ready to go if and when Aaron Rodgers firmly and finally decides that he wants to return. Rappaport also adds it would be a short-term deal that would make Rodgers the highest paid player in the NFL on a per-year basis. So basically, the Packers and Aaron Rodgers or his agent or whoever has those discussions, they're talking to one another, finding a deal that if Rodgers says, okay, guys, I'm coming back to Green Bay, woohoo, then they can already have the deal done and just basically, I guess, have it signed, I think is basically what the plan is. So you would think that if Rodgers really was, opposed to not returning to Green Bay, they probably wouldn't be working on a deal just in case he signs. So there's a part of me right now that's feeling even more hopeful. As I've said, as time has gone by, I've told you guys that I've gotten more confident that Rodgers will return to Green Bay, just watching his press conference, watching everything happen. And now the fact that they are working on a deal, should he decide to return to Green Bay, I think that is very, very positive news. That doesn't mean he's going to. There's still that chance he's like, you know what, I'm going to retire. But I really don't know if that's the case. And honestly, personally, I'm wondering if he's actually made a decision and he's just waiting till the deal is worked out before he goes public with it. I think that's definitely a possibility that maybe he has made a decision now. And as I said yesterday in a video, there's 15 days now. Yesterday it was 16 for the Packers to get under the salary cap. And obviously, first off, we need Aaron Rodgers' deal to get done if he does come back, if he does return, because the Packers have to see sort of what money they're going to give Aaron, what his cap hit will be in 2022, and then they have to come in and whatever, rest of the salary cap there is still over, they'll have to figure out, okay, what do we have to rework? What do we have to change? What player do we potentially have to release? What are we going to do with Davante Adams? All those things are going to follow after Aaron Rodgers' decision. So I think things are moving in the right direction if you're a Packers fan wanting Aaron Rodgers to return to Green Bay. If you're an opposing fan, a Broncos fan, some other fan on another team, hoping he's going to return to your team, I'm just not seeing that as a very high possibility. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I don't know. I feel like things are moving in the right direction for Aaron Rodgers to return to Green Bay coming into this next 2022 season. And Rappaport also did say in that short thing that he would likely be what did he say exactly? Let me find the exact quote here. He said, Rappaport adds, it would be a short-term deal that would make Rodgers the highest paid player in the NFL on a per-year basis. And I know there was that discussion the other day around Aaron Rodgers that basically his only important thing is the money and that he could potentially be making $50 million a year. And while we did say that, or Aaron Rodgers said that was false, that was his main objective was to make that much money. But when you are Aaron Rodgers, playing as an MVP, playing as well as he has the past 2 seasons, he's probably going to become the highest paid quarterback in the NFL just because he has played as the best quarterback in the NFL, being MVP twice. So I don't think just because he's making the $50 million, or if he does make the $50 million, when the Packers do sign him, it doesn't mean that was his main objective to make the money. I think if you're a guy in the NFL, you're a businessman, you're trying to make as much money as possible because I think that's what lots of people are trying to do. And I know there's a crowd of, he should just take a pay cut, which, if a player wants to take a pay cut, sure, but I feel like most of us in our personal lives, if we're if we could make more money, we'd probably be like, you know what, I think I do want to make more money. I don't think it's a selfish, desire for Aaron Rodgers to have. And I still think, as Brian Gutekunst has said, that regardless of, what happens with bringing back Rodgers and Davante Adams, that this team is still going to be very, very competitive, even if Rodgers does take up, a good amount of the salary cap. And I also would expect, with Aaron Rodgers' contract, that's right now I think he's about a $46 million cap hit, and that's without any kind of new deal or extension or whatever they decide to do. But I would expect with the new deal that the cap hit for this season would be a lot lower than it currently is. So right now it's $46 million. I don't know what they could get it down to. Could they get it down $20 million? I don't know. Maybe 10. I think I saw some instances where someone said they could get it down 10 million, could potentially get it down 20 million, depending on all the things they do with the salary cap and his contract. So I do think that if he does return, which I think he's going to, and they do sign this extension, that his cap hit will probably be lower than it is currently. So that'll help them there. Right now they're around $29 million over the salary cap, so hopefully that'll bring him down some more. And then there's probably some more contracts that they can finagle with to, free up some more cap space, and then hopefully they can sign Davante Adams as well. But honestly, I really think that they're going to get both of them back. I really think Aaron Rodgers is going to be back, and I do think Davante Adams is going to be back. But hopefully next week I'm not sitting here and we're like, shoot, Aaron Rodgers retired. Davante Adams decides that he's going to leave, that would be sad, and that would just be sad. So I'm going to go on the optimistic side that they're both going to return. But I'll be curious to hear if you guys think that's going to happen or if you guys think that he's going to make some other kind of decision. Because I just feel like everything's pointing for him to return, but maybe that means things are too good to be true, and maybe he'll just be like, you know what? I'm out of here. I don't see it happening, though. So I will stay up to date on all this news and let you guys know when Aaron Rodgers does decide to make a decision, even though probably you guys will probably see it, just when I see it, wherever he decides to make the announcement, whether it's on the Pat McAfee show, whether it's somewhere else on social media. I don't exactly know how he will announce it. It would be entertaining for it to be on the Pat McAfee show, because the other day when he was on the show and we were all waiting, or at least I was waiting there, probably some of you guys were waiting there too, when we thought that he was potentially going to make a decision on the Pat McAfee show, I think there was like 130,000 people on the Pat McAfee show at one point as everyone was anticipating him making a decision. And he did come on the show right away. He was like, yeah, I'm not making a decision here today. I still have some things to think over. So who knows? Is he done thinking things over? Maybe, maybe not. Will we know when he makes his decision? Maybe not right away, but hopefully we will all find out soon, so that way we can have some more certainty coming to this next season. We can figure out who we're going to have, if Davante will be back, exactly what the situation is there, if they give him some kind of long-term contract, whatever works out there. But hopefully in the next 2 weeks, hopefully by March 16th, Aaron Rodgers has some kind of contract. Davante Adams has a long-term extension. That's what I'm hoping for. I know people have different desires for this Packers team. Some people I know want the Packers to trade Rodgers and get all the picks they can from him, which, I understand that standpoint. But personally, I want Aaron Rodgers back here in Green Bay, even though the past couple of seasons we haven't gone as far as I think lots of us believe that this Packers team could. I still think having Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback of this team, having Davante Adams out there, out wide, gives this Packers team the best chance. And I see no reason why they can't once again, have a chance of getting to the Super Bowl. Will they be able to push through the playoffs as they haven't been able to the past couple of years? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? There is only one team, though, at the end of the year, every season, that ends up winning the Super Bowl. So definitely things have to fall your way a few times to be able to get to that Super Bowl. And so hopefully things will fall that way for the Packers and things will just align and the Packers can bring back another Super Bowl after, what has it been, like 11, 12 years now, something like that, since the Packers last won the Super Bowl. But I just want to say thank you to all you guys who have been watching these videos, throughout the season and now in the off season with, maybe things being a little slower. I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now, honestly, but I do appreciate all you guys who like these videos, support the video, subscribe. I really do enjoy getting to make all this Packers content, and I'm probably going to continue also occasionally adding in some other NFL content just because sometimes it's fun to spice it up, throw some other things out there. Like today I made a video on Kyler Murray and that whole situation. So stay tuned for everything Packers, all Packers news, Aaron Rodgers' decision, and some other NFL things as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.